Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone, this is Alcabir the Analyst, and today I'll be talking Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be talking Philadelphia Eagles, and I'll be talking Jim Schwartz. Yes, Jim Schwartz. I won't say he's fired. He's taking 2021 off. He's thinking about retiring, and looks like Doug Pederson is here to stay. But this is Alcabir the Analyst. All right, so let's get into Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz, to me, he's not that good of a defensive coordinator. Don't let the stats fool you. I've been seeing a lot of reports that it's going to be hard for the Eagles to replace him. I don't know what they've been watching, but our corners been looking terrible because of his scheme. He liked to play stitch defense, or he liked to play too soft. And I feel like the reason why our defense, I guess, looked good at one point is because how dominant our stars was, like a Fletcher Cox, and how dominant a Brandon Graham was. So, and Chris Long just making plays. That's more of a player's perspective, but I don't think the scheme was really good at all. Like, for example, if you watch the Cowboys game, it's 3rd and 3. Why are our cornerbacks playing soft and like giving them like an 8-yard cushion on a 3rd and 3 play? I don't know. And that's not on the players. That's Jim Schwartz scheme. He a reactive guy, so he don't play aggressive. He don't get up on the wide receivers. He don't like that type of thing. He barely bring the blitz. So it's like, I mean, is he going to be hard to replace? I don't think so. It's time for a new face to coach that defense. You got stars. You got players. You got a Javon Hargrave who had a phenomenal year with the Steelers, and he comes to the Eagles and don't look good. Maybe a couple games here and there, but he didn't look good. Can you say that's injury? Maybe, but he didn't look good. We gave him a lot of money, Javon Hargrave, and he got to be something. Darius Slay had one of his worst years. Guess what? Who? Philadelphia. Under who? Jim Schwartz. Even though Jim Schwartz, I believe, coached him in Detroit, but he looked better without Jim Schwartz. Darius Slay, if you look at the Detroit Lions games, like, he looked better, man. Darius Slay he goes get the ball. He can't play too soft and then try to run up and hit the receiver. That's not his game. He like to catch picks. He like to be up on the body, and give him some safety help as well. Don't play the cover one all the time. One safety at the top, one safety at the bottom, and let the corners do the corners and play one-on-one. That's not a good scheme. Got to switch it up at some point. If you look back even at the Super Bowl, I don't think the Patriots even punted. I don't even think they even punted. We got a turnover because good play of who? Brandon Graham. So it's like, I mean, see a Jim Schwartz. I mean, we see who we bring in, see if it works. If it works, stick with the guy we bring in. I hope we don't bring somebody from the ground up. Just go out there and get somebody new, like a Dan Quinn or somebody else. Please don't hire within, because if you hire within, we're going to see the same defense. And let me get into Doug Pederson. To me, Doug Pederson, he's one of the best head coaches, but play caller, no, not at all. To me, he's a great leader of men. Bit of a liar, I'm not going to lie. But his play calling stinks, man. He can't adjust. He just needs somebody to bounce ideas off of. That's why I believe him and Frank Wright was such a good combination. But Frank Wright got an offer with the coach, and you got to take it. You got to respect that. That's what comes with the game. Your team just won the Super Bowl. The brain drain is going to happen. People going to want pieces off that team. It's going to happen. And Doug Pederson and the Eagles since then, they ain't get nobody else. So we got Doug Pederson just out there calling plays and seem like he don't know what he doing. Well, you have Mike Groh and all that, but those guys that's coming from within. Hire somebody on the outside, let them come into the organization, and they bounce ideas off of each other, man. And I feel like that's when Doug Pederson was at his best. No, Frank Wright wasn't calling all the plays, but he can check Doug like, nah, that ain't it, or nah, let's adjust here. And Doug Pederson been missing that. He been missing that. And like I said, to me, he's one of the best head coaches, but play calling stinks. Look at this year. We had Carson. Was Carson making some bad decisions? Yes, I still think that. I still think that right now. And I don't think he was putting Carson Wentz in the best position to win. Now we bring in Jalen Hurts. Yes, he won that game against the Saints, and I really wanted that game because the Saints owned us. They owned us, and we got that game. But since then, couldn't adjust in the second half against the Cardinals. Honestly, that was a winnable game. Couldn't adjust to the Dallas Cowboys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And even if you look at the second half of the Saints game, he really didn't adjust. We just front run that game. We was so hot in the beginning, the Saints could just never catch up. And it's been like that since. And that's more on Doug Pederson play calling. Even though Jim Schwartz wasn't helping against the Dallas Cowboys, but that's more of Doug Pederson play calling. I don't even think we scored 30 points this season. So if you scored 30 or above, we was going to lose that game. We was definitely going to lose that game. So, yeah, so it looks like Doug Pederson is here to stay. Jim Schwartz, he might retire. He's taking the year 2021 off, and hope some big changes, man. It seems like some big changes coming up in Philadelphia. We still got to handle that quarterback situation. I don't care what Doug Pederson talking about. This is a quarterback factory, this and that. Salute to Lord Bronson. He brought up an old tweet of I believe Bleed Green Nation, and they was talking about how, or it was a quote of Doug Pederson saying something about Sam Bradford when Carson Wentz was a rookie. Then we end up getting rid of Sam Bradford and going with Carson Wentz, and it seems like history repeating itself. He's talking, but he's doing something else in the background. So yeah, once again, it seems like some big changes is coming up in Philadelphia, and I really hope it's for the best. That's all I can say. But what do you think and how do you feel? Do you think Jim Schwartz taking a year off is great for us? I say yeah. How worse can our defense get? And how do you feel about Doug Pederson staying? I think he should stay, but he needs somebody else calling the plays. That's to me plain and simple. But this is Alcabir, the analyst. Ghost.